Hello students, welcome to the CET crash course, and today I am going to start with the alternating currents. What do you mean by the alternating currents and what is the advantage of alternating current? These things we need to discuss in this chapter, and even what do you mean by the current? Current doesn't mean what types of currents and what type of the voltage are there, and these things we have to discuss in this today's class, and how to calculate the average currents or average EMF, or even as electrical components of the circuits like resistor, capacitor and inductor. What will be the resultant phase or resultant current, so which is leading or lagging, and which what would be these circuits? All these things we will discuss in today's topic. And let me start with this. We have alternating currents are AC, which is voltage or AC voltage or AC current, which is, remember once, in a generator, whatever we produce, instantaneous voltage means voltage at that instant. V is equal to V naught sin omega t. These things already we have got. And then what do you mean by the instantaneous current? Then I is equal to what V by R, and that is what here. V is instantaneous current, where V naught is nothing but peak voltage or maximum voltage. Peak maximum voltage V naught, which is nothing but when you have taken generator which is placed between the poles of the magnetic poles, then what is the maximum EMF produced, which is depending upon the change in magnetic flux, that we know NA omega B, number of turns, area of the armature, angular speed and magnetic field. So this is what V naught is nothing but maximum voltage, or then corresponding maximum current is I naught. But I mean, what will the average current? What will the average voltage is? I have taken the shape of this AC with the time, or even you have taken 5. So then, which is nothing but omega t. Here, voltages. What would be happening as the time increases for one cycle of generator when an armature is rotating in between the magnetic poles? Then, for every half period, the direction of the current or which EMF will be changed, so that will get clear. Now, this is what the maximum or peak voltage here, V naught. Then, when it is moving from 0 to T by 2 and this T complete this cycle or complete cycle, then what will the average voltage or average currents? Similar as what is RMS currents and RMS voltages, these are things here we will discuss briefly. Thereafter we will go some applications in this topic. Now, average function, we know average function. How do we? For example, f is a function. Then what do we? How do we get average function? Integral f of t dt by integral dt. Limits are from where t1 to t2, whereas it is also t1 to t2. But similar as that, how to get the average current or average voltage? Average current are voltages. I average or V average. I average is equal to integral V average is equal to integral V dt by integral p. V naught sin omega t dt. Is it? And limits are from where? 0 to t. Now V naught sin omega t dt. But this average current is defined only for half cycle. Only for half cycle, because for complete cycle, average currents or average voltage will become 0. Therefore, average current is equal to average voltage equal to 2V naught by pi. 2V naught by pi. So this is what average voltage. Similar as average current, same as that one, average current, I average equal to 2I naught by pi. Is it? Similar as, but remember, only for half cycle, we define only for half cycle. For complete cycle, what is the average current or average voltage is? I average and V average equal to what? 0. Then let us see RMS voltage or RMS currents. RMS voltage or RMS current. And remember, this RMS is also called effective or virtual. Effective, even virtual. Effective or virtual. Now, same as that. VRMS. Root mean square space, and root mean square voltage. Root mean square currents. That is equal to integral V dt, and limits are from where? 0 to t by integral dt. But remember here V square, because we are discussing about the RMS, average of the RMS. From this one, VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. Similar as IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. Now, until unless they mention whatever the voltages or currents are given in a particular problem or in a particular passage, that is nothing but RMS voltage. Root mean square voltages or root mean square currents. We need to consider as only RMS. Now, this is what the basic things for these voltages and currents. But thereafter, we need to go for the what is alternating current and voltages, and how is the alternating current is advantage on DC. Alternating current means the pulse will be changes, but whereas direct current means with respect to time, direct current or voltage it is remains constant, static. Is it? It does not change. The magnitude of the voltage or currents remains constant. Then after, let us move further. Then when we discuss about total current or total voltages, total currents, which is nothing but I is equal to I DC plus IAC. Current in a circuit is nothing but what? Both DC and AC. AC and DC together is called. Whereas form factor is the ratio of the RMS current to the average current, which is nothing but IDC. Is it? I average or IDC or I average. Now we need to discuss some points regarding these alternating currents when we are going to discuss about alternating current. Here, what do you mean by the phasor diagram and phase diagram? Phasor diagram represents that vector representation of voltages and currents. Phase diagram, how is the voltages and currents are in phase or out phase? What would be the phase difference? According to that, we will draw the diagram. The diagrammatic representation is nothing but phasor diagram. Then let me find when we apply the AC to the pure resistor and pure inductor and pure capacitor, what will happen? Even what do you mean by the reactance, impedance, admittance, impedance. So these are nothing but admittance is a reciprocal of the impedance. Impedance or reactance is a opposition offered by the components like inductor or capacitor in a circuit is called reactance. Whereas impedance is a opposition offered to the flow of currents or voltages in LCR series circuit or parallel circuits is called impedance. Now let me discuss about the what will happen to this when we apply the pure resistor circuit. Pure resistor circuit. When we apply the pure resistor circuit, for a pure resistor circuit, when we apply voltage equal to what? V naught sin omega t, and I is equal to I naught sin omega t. I is equal to V by R. Then say I naught is equal to what? V naught by R. Take current. So that both are sin omega t and sin omega t. Therefore, what is the phase difference? Phase difference is equal to 0. There is no phase difference. Because of this phase difference, the power loss will be takes place. Power loss is equal to P is equal to V I or V square by R or I square R, which we know already in previous topics. How do we get the average energy loss or power losses in a circuit? So let me explain. For pure resistor circuit, resistor and inductor and capacitor, is it? And whereas here R and this is what? L and it is what? C. Now for LCR series circuit, let us discuss briefly about it. What is the instantaneous voltage and current? Now for a pure resistor circuit, V is equal to V naught sin omega t, whereas current is equal to I naught sin omega t. Then what will be the phase difference? 0. Phase difference is 0. Phase difference is 0. Now power loss, average power loss. Average power loss is P is equal to VRMS into IRMS. P average VRMS IRMS cos pi. Cos pi is equal, therefore V square by R is equal to I square R. Remember, here cos pi is called what? Power factor. So let me write here power factor. Cos pi is equal to R by Z cos pi. So here cos pi is equal to 0 means what is this value? 1. Similarly, let us write here inductor. For inductor circuit, V is equal to V naught sin omega t. Then remember, a current lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. Then I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. And what will be the phase difference now? Pi by 2 is the phase difference. Then what will be the power factor? Power factor is equal to 0. That means power loss is 0. 0 cos 9 is 0, and even here power loss is 0. Now for capacitor circuit, V is equal to V naught sin omega t, whereas current is equal to I naught sin omega t plus leading the voltage. Current is leading the voltage by pi by 2. I leads voltage by pi. But here current lags. I lags V by pi by 2. Then what about this LCR circuit? LCR circuit. Let us take V is equal to V naught sin omega t and I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi. Some phase difference, and this phase difference is between 0 and pi by 2. Is it? But what about this power factor? Similar as let me discuss even impedances. Impedance, phase, reactance or impedance, So reactance here resistor XR is equal to R, whereas for inductor XL is equal to omega L. Omega is nothing but angular frequency, which we can write 2 pi Fl. Whereas for capacitor circuit, Xc is equal to 1 by omega c, that is equal to 1 by 2 by Fc. F is the frequency of AC, whereas for this one, Z is equal to root over Xc minus XL whole square plus R square. Is it? So let us discuss briefly about your inductor, capacitor, inductor, and resistor. Thereafter we can go for this LCR circuit. Then what is current in a circuit? I is equal to Vrms by XR, which is nothing but IRms. Similarly, here what we get? IRms is equal to Vrms by XL. Here also IRms is equal to Vrms by XC. So XC is like XC and XC are nothing but what? XL is nothing but inductive reactance, and it is what? Capacitive reactance. Inductive reactance and capacitive reactance. Remember, for AC, for DC, frequency is equal to 0. Then what is inductive reactance? Whereas for DC, what is capacitive reactance? Infinity. More opposition is offered to the DC by the capacitor, whereas inductor does not offer any resistance for the flow of AC when it passes through it. Let me draw the phasor diagram. Let us take, if it is V and current VR and IR, both are having same phase, pi is equal to 0, then both are having same. But here, current is lagging behind the voltage. If you have taken this voltage, and this is what? Current. Is it? So current is lagging behind the voltage, then VL and IR. For capacitor circuit, current is leading the voltage. Current leads the voltage. Let us take it is I, C, and this is what? VC. So current leads the voltage by pi by 2. Current lags the voltage by pi by 2. And even let me draw the phase diagram, and this is what phase diagram. If it is voltage, and then this is what current, all are in the same phase. Remember, crest and false and plus both are intersected, so that those are in the same phase. But let me discuss here. When we discuss about this case here, phasor diagram. Current is lagging, voltage is leading. Whatever may be the leading, that would be nearer to the origin. Is it? So let us take here, for example, if I have taken thrust part, let me take here thrust part. Pi by 2, pi, and 3 pi by 2, and 2 pi. Is it? Now, when we have taken, this is like voltage. Voltage is leading, current is lagging. How much is it? 5 by 2. Now, this thrust part is started from here. Then what is for this one? Like we have thrust part, difference between not only thrust, any part, Now this is what voltage, this is what current. Now voltage is leading by pi by 2 the current. Current is lagging behind the voltage. Similar as you can draw this also as here what current is leading, voltage is lagging, current is leading. So this if you are taking current is leading and voltage will be lagging. So this is voltage, this is what current. So these are about the information related to this inductor, capacitor and resistor. There is no power loss for capacitor and inductor circuit, then we have the power loss for only resistor circuit. For LCR series circuit, inductor, capacitor and resistor charge connect to the AC LCR. Now potential difference across inductor is VL and VC and this is what PR. This is what the voltage applied. Instantaneous voltage applied to this. Now when we have the voltage resultant voltage, already we know that when we have taken this inductor and the capacitors, for inductor and capacitor, resultant voltage is VC minus VL whole square plus VR square is equal to V square. This is nothing but applied voltage, VR, RMS voltage, instantaneous voltage. If they give nothing has square, that is nothing but what? Applied voltage is nothing but RMS voltage. Here RMS voltage. Now V is equal to the VC minus VL whole square plus VR square. But remember, we cannot add like VC square plus VL square plus VR square because this voltage is here we treat it is a phasor. Phasors are but like vectors. Is it okay? Similar as the impedance of the circuit, impedance of the LCR circuit, impedance Z is equal to XC minus XL whole square plus R square. Remember, it is not necessarily XC minus XL. If XC is greater than XL or XL is greater than XC, nothing happens. Let me draw the phasor diagram from this one. If you have taken for resistor, because of the resistor, voltage and currents are in the same place. Whereas for if you have taken current, for inductor already known, current is leading the voltage by pi by 2. Is it? Current leading voltage means current lags the voltage means voltage leads by the pi by 2. Then VL, voltage leading by pi by 2 resistor. Whereas for capacitor, current is leading, voltage is lagging. Then it is what is. But remember, what will be the resultant voltage because of this VL minus VC and VL? If VL is greater than VC, VL minus VC. So in this direction, if VC is greater than VL, VC minus VL, VC minus VL. So let us take if VC is greater than VC minus VL is the result which is in the which is having the lags to be greater magnitude. Is it? Now this is VC minus VL and it is here. Then what will be the resultant of these two? V is the resultant and it is making an angle phi with the x-axis. Now what is tan phi? Tan phi is equal to VC minus VL by VR. Even in terms of this XC, inductive reactances, XC minus XL by R. XC minus XL by R, which is nothing but phase we can calculate by using this one. Remember, if VC is greater than VL, then capacitor leading circuit. If VC is less than VL, inductor leading circuit. Then VC is greater than VL means we get phase as positive and it is less means it is negative. Whereas impedance diagram, what we know? Impedance diagram, if it is XC minus XL and or XL minus XC and it is what R, then what is the resultant? Z is equal to Xc minus XL whole square plus R square. This is about the LCR series circuit impedance and phase difference, everything we can get from this one. Now remember, for example, if it is LR circuit, what is impedance? LR means except that capacitor, remaining will write what is XL square plus R square. Then what is tan pi? Phase difference. Tan pi is equal to what? XL by R. Similarly, RC circuit means what? Z is equal to power X C square plus R square. Then phase difference is equal to what? Xc by R. Xc by XL term. For LC circuit, 0. There is no power difference impedance. LC means power loss is 0. So this is what we have here. Power factor. Power factor is equal to cos phi is equal to R by Z. R is resistance and Z is what? Impedance of circuit for particular what we have. Then the average power loss P is equal to Vrms into Irms into cos phi, where Vrms into Irms is called virtual or apparent current, apparent power. So true average power is equal to apparent power or virtual power into cos phi, so that you can write even power factor as the ratio of the true power to the apparent power. Is it? So this is what the power factor for what we have already discussed for pure inductor, pure capacitor, inductor circuit. Then let me discuss about the resonance. Resonance. What do you mean by the resonance? Resonance is nothing but when we have connected resonance at particular angular frequency, as frequency increases omega, at particular angular frequencies the voltage current will be maximum, current will become maximum, and corresponding impedance is minimum, and that is what we call the at this point Xc is equal to XL, 1 by omega is equal to omega L, then omega is equal to 1 by root LC. This is what resonant angular frequency omega or omega naught, whereas resonant frequency F is equal to 1 by 2 by root LC. 1 by 2 by root LC is the resonant frequency. Let me draw the here you can see what will happen. Here omega 1, this is what resonant frequency. At resonant frequency the current will become maximum. Now these are what omega 1 is equal to omega naught plus delta omega, and omega 2 is equal to omega naught minus delta omega. Then bandwidth is nothing but the omega 1 minus omega 2 is the bandwidth. So bandwidth is equal to delta omega 1 minus omega 2 equal to 2 delta omega. And this is what omega 1, omega 2 are called half power frequencies. At this point the power will become VR. P is equal to what? Vrms, Irms. Vrms is nothing but V naught by 2. Irms is nothing but I naught by 2. Then what I get here? Half power frequencies. And even we can get what do you mean by quality factor? Shortness of the quality factor is the shortness of the circuit. Quality factor is the shortness of the circuit, and Q is equal to omega L by R. Is it R? This is nothing but omega naught by 2 delta omega, which is nothing but bandwidth. Resonant frequency by bandwidth. Then bandwidth is nothing but R by L. So this bandwidth is nothing but R by L. Then we can write omega naught L by R. So quality factor is equal to omega naught L. Or even omega naught L is equal to what you know? 1 by omega naught C. Even we can write 1 by omega naught C R. So even we can write what? XL. Now remember, the shortness of the resonant circuit is directly proportional to the quality factor. Quality factor gives the resonance of circuit, which is shortness of the resonant circuit. Only when we have resistor in a circuit, only for that one there is a loss of energy. Whereas if there is no resistor, like a inductor circuit or capacitor circuit or both inductor and capacitor circuit, there is no power losses. Is it? Then what will be the wattless current? Wattless current. Wattless current means the component of the current which does not dissipate any power in a circuit. And IRMS sin pi is called wattless current. Remember, P is equal to what you know? VRMS into IRMS into cos pi. Now IRMS cos pi, component of the current dissipate power. So IRMS cos pi. Component of the current which does not dissipate power is called wattless current. So the based on this one, let us discuss applications related to these topics what I would have discussed till now. Let us see here. The frequency of an alternating voltage is 50 cycles per second. So frequency is given 50 cycles per second. And its amplitude is given 102. So V0 is equal to what? 120 volt. Maximum. Then the RMS voltage. What is the formula for VRMS? VRMS is equal to what? V0 by V0 is nothing but 120 by 1.414, which is around 84 volts. This is the second option, 84.8 volt. Second one, an AC source is 240 volt 60 Hz. Remember, what is 240 volt is here? 240 volt is nothing but RMS voltage. Unless they mention it is peak or RMS, then it is nothing but RMS. So VRMS is given 240 volt and frequency is given 60 Hz. Frequency is given 60 Hz. The value of voltage after 1 by 720 seconds starting from it. So what is the after time? 1 by 720 seconds. What is the voltage? V is equal to what you know? V0 sin omega t. But remember, we know RMS voltage, but we don't know this V0 value. V0 is equal to what? Root 2 VRMS. VRMS is equal to V0 by root 2. V0 is equal to root 2 VRMS. That is equal to root 2, which is 220 root 2 sin omega 2 pi into f 60 into 1 by 720. Here how many times? 12 and again it is 6 sin pi by 6. Sin of this one. Sin pi by 6 is what? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means here what we get here? 220. 220 means 110 root 2. 110 root 2. 110 into 1.414, which is what I get here? Around 169.7. 169.7 volt. Let us see third one. If reading of an emitter is 20 ampere, then the peak value current. Ammeter or voltmeter, they measures RMS voltage, is it? Then what is given? What is given here? RMS current is given. IRMS is equal to 20 ampere. IRMS is given. Ask you to calculate what? Peak value of the current. So V0, I0 is equal to what you know? Root 2 into IRMS. That is equal to 20 root 2 ampere. Which is nothing but peak current is equal to 20 root ampere, which is third option. Let us see fourth one. A direct current of 2 ampere is proposed on an alternating current of I is equal to 5 sin omega t flowing through a wire. The RMS value of the resulting current will be. So what is given here? DC is given. How much is it? 5 ampere, 2 ampere. And what is AC? Alternating current is given how much? I is equal to 5 sin omega t. But remember, what is total current? Total current is nothing but sum of the DC current and AC currents. Then total current is equal to I is equal to I DC plus I AC. I DC and that is what? 2 plus 5 sin omega. 2 plus 5 sin omega. Is it? But they are also defined RMS value. The RMS value of the resulting current. What is the formula for the RMS current? IRMS square is equal to integral I dt by integral dt. Limits are from where? 0 to t. 0 to t for complete cycle. IRMS square, I square dt. So let me start with these values. That is equal to integral I square. I is equal to 2 plus 5 sin omega t. 2 plus 5 sin omega t whole square into dt. Limits are from 0 to t. But remember, integral dt t and 0 to t means here t will get. That is equal to what? 1 by t whole square. Expand this one. 2 square. 4 plus a square plus b square plus 2ab cos. Is it? Then 2 square 4 plus this one 25 sin square omega t plus 20 to 2 4 25 20 sin omega t dt 0 to t 1 by t is equal to 1 by t into 4 into t plus remember here 25 into what is the integration for sin square omega t? 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 plus 20 sin omega t cos omega t. Limits are from 0 to t. Remember? So when you have taken this one multiply 0 to t 4t by t plus 25 by 2 this function average integration for that cos 2 omega t value will become 0 and even this is also will become 0. Then what you have only remaining 25 by 2 into t I will have 1 t. So this one cancel. Then 4 plus 25 by 2 12.5 which is equal to 16.5 IR. That is not IRMS but what is IRMS. IRMS. Then IRMS is equal to what again? Root over 16.5 which is 4.0 something will get. But out of these given options which you have related first option 4.05 ampere. But not remember, but it is not 16.5 ampere. You need to remember the concept regarding this problem. Fifth one, an AC generator produces an output voltage E is equal to 170 sin 370 volts. The T is in second frequency of AC voltage. So it is what is equal to E naught sin omega t, which is this is nothing but what omega. Omega is equal to 377, which is 2 pi. F is equal to 377. F is equal to what? 377 by 2 into 3.14 pi value. Now what do you get? This is around 100 means 340, but 377 means 120, which is equal to by 2 60 Hz, which is third option. Let me tell sixth one. An alternating EMF is given by equation E is equal to 300 sin 100 pi t volt, 100 pi t volt applied to a resistance of R is equal to 100 volt. The RMS current through this circuit is IRMS. You need to calculate IRMS. Okay, remember what is IRMS current? IRMS is equal to what? E by R. IRMS is nothing but E RMS by R. But ERMS is nothing but what you know? Root 2 E naught. Is it? VRMS root V naught by root 2. Sorry, E naught by root 2 into R. IRMS equal to VRMS equal to V naught by root E naught by root. So E naught is nothing but what? E naught peak voltage, that is equal to 300 by root 2 into R is nothing but what? 100. This one that is equal to 3 by root 2 ampere. 3 by root 2 ampere, which is first option. Let us see seventh one. 220 volt 50 Hz AC is applied to a resistor. The instantaneous value of voltage. So voltage VRMS is given 220 volt and frequency is given 50 Hz. Frequency 50 Hz. AC is applied to resistor, instantaneous voltage. Now what is omega? Omega is equal to 2 pi f. That is equal to 2 into pi into f 50, which is equal to 100 pi. But what is the instantaneous voltage? V naught sin omega t. But remember, you know RMS value. Then what about V naught? V naught is equal to root 2 PRMS. That is equal to 20 root 2. Then 220 root 2 into sin omega. What is angular frequency? 100 pi t. Sin 100 pi t, which is first option. Let us see eighth one. The reactance of a coil when using AC power supply 220 volt. So VRMS is given 220 volt and frequency is given 50 Hz. 50 Hz is 50 ohm. R is equal to 50 ohm. R is equal to 50 ohm. The inductance of the coil is nearly. What is the inductance? L value you need to calculate. Is it? But remember, here 50 ohm is nothing but what? Inductive reactance. Now what we can write? Omega L is equal to 50. 2 by F L is equal to 50. Then L is equal to 50 by 2 into 3.14 into 50. 50 cancel, then 1 by 6.8, which is 0. Around 2. So 16 Henry. 0.16 Henry is first option. Let us see ninth one. And same as this one. An alternating voltage E is equal to 100 root 2. 100 root 2 sin pi t sin 100 t is connected to 1 microfarad capacitor. 1 microfarad capacitor. Then you need to calculate E is equal to 100 root 2 sin 100 t. Sin 100 t. 100 is omega. 100 root 3 is nothing but what? Peak voltage. Is connected to a capacitor 1 microfarad. Capacitor is C is equal to 1 microfarad. The reading of the ammeter. Reading of the ammeter is nothing but what? RMS current you need to calculate. But remember, what is RMS current? IRMS is equal to what? VRMS by XC, because it is a capacitance. So let us say what is the XC value? X is equal to what? 1 by omega C. 1 by omega is nothing but what? 100 into C. Then 1 microfarad. Micro means what? 10 power minus 6. So 10 power minus 6 into 10 power minus 4. Then 10 power 4. 10 power 4 ohm. 10 power 4 ohm. Now that is what the capacitive reactance. RMS. What is RMS? V0 by root 2 into X. Substitute those values. V0, E0, 100 root 2 by root 2 into 10 power 4. Root 2 cancel. Now 10 power 4 means 10 power minus 2, which is another 10 milliampere. 10 milliampere, which is first one, 10th one. In an AC circuit, an alternating voltage is equal to 200 to sin pi t after t is connected to a capacitor of 1 microfarad. The RMS value of the current, same problem, but only instead of 100 to they get 200 to same problem, similar problem that we discussed 11th one. Reactance of a capacitor of capacitance C microfarad for AC frequency. Frequency of AC is given 400 pi H is 25 ohm. What is this 25 ohm? Capacitive reactance. The value of this is just 1 by omega C is equal to what? 25. But we need to C is equal to 1 by 25 into omega. So 1 by 25 into omega is nothing but what? 2 pi into F. F is nothing but 400 by pi. Here pi cancel. And here 50. 50 into 400. 26. 1 by 50. 50 into 20. So 20,000. 20,000. That is equal to 0.5 into 10 power minus 4, which is 50 microfarad. First option. Let us see 12th one. An inductor and a resistor is in series are connected to an AC. Supply of variable frequency, so frequency is changing. As the frequency of the source is increasing, the phase angle between the current and the potential difference, phase angle between the current and potential difference across the circuit. What is phase difference here? As it is a LR circuit, what is phase difference? Omega L by R, which is 2 by L by R. Now, phase is directly proportional to what? Tan pi is directly proportional to F frequency. So what happens as frequency increases, phase also increases. What? Increasing fourth option. 13th one. If a circuit is made up of a resistance of 1 ohm, R is equal to given 1 ohm, and inductance L is equal to 0.01 Henry. Inductance is given 0.01 Henry, and alternating EMF 200 volt. V is equal to 200 volt, which is nothing but RMS. The RMS voltage is 200 volt. At 50 Hz connected, frequency of AC is 50 Hz. 50 Hz. Then the phase difference between the current and the EMF in the circuit. Remember, it is LR circuit. For LR circuit, what is formula? Tan pi is equal to what you know? Omega L by R. Is it? Omega. So what is omega? Omega is 2 pi F L by R. That is equal to 2 pi into F 50 into L 0.01 by R is 1. That is equal to what? Pi. So 2 into 50 100, 100 into 0.01 1, and by 1 only. Tan pi is equal to what you have? Pi. Then phase difference is equal to tan inverse pi. Tan inverse pi. 14th one. We have a resistor and capacitor, RC circuit, and AC is connected to this one, C and R. A 50 Hz AC frequency is given 50 Hz and source of voltage 20 volts. V is equal to 20 volt, which is voltage here, RMS voltage is connected. The voltage across R is 12 volt. VR is equal to 12 volt. Then voltage across C. What is voltage across C? Now tell me what is the result? Here we take that vector form, voltages and currents in this alternating currents. When we discuss, we consider as a vectors which are phasors. So then V is equal to V square is equal to what now? VC square plus VR square. But we need to calculate VC value. V square minus VR square, then VC is equal to root over V square. V value is what here? 20 square. 20 square minus VR value is what? 12 square. That is equal to root over 400 minus this one 144. That is equal to root over 256, which is 16 volt. 16 volt is the second option. The for this. Next 15th one. A series RC circuit is connected to an alternating voltage source. Consider two situations when capacity is A field and when capacity is micro field. Current through resistor is I and voltage across capacity is D. Then so we have RC circuit. So RC circuit R and capacitor C, and these are connected to AC source. Is it? Now, okay. First, what is inductive reactance C? X is equal to what? 1 by omega C. So 1 by 2 by Fc. Now remember, when A field capacity is C, but when mica field, what is Xc dash? Xc dash is equal to 1 by K into C, the direct constant of mica. Then Xc by K. So Xc dash is less. Current through the ST side and voltage across capacitors. We need to calculate voltage across V is equal to what? I into Xc. I is nothing but what? V by Z. Z is nothing but here root over R square plus Xc square into Xc. If you have taken Xc is inside of the root RMS. So that Vc is equal to V by root over 1 plus R by Xc whole. Is it okay? Now what will happen? A is nothing but with mica, with A. K means this is capacitive reactance and capacitive reactance is less with mica, so A. But this value is less means this total value is more and this value is less than VA is less than. With mica, this value is less, compared to this one, then VA is greater than V because with mica capacitive reactance is what? With mica capacitive reactance is less. And this value less means what happens to this value more. And this total value what means this value is less. Therefore VB is less than V, which is third option. Let us see 16th one. We have Here capacitor circuit is given, inductor is given, and even resistor is given 10 ohm and 5 ohm. XL is equal to 5 ohm, X is equal to C is equal to 5 ohm, and even XL is equal to 5 ohm. Now voltmeter is connected between inductor and capacitor. What is the RMS voltage? What is the RMS voltage? Is it now the reading of voltmeter we are asking? Reading of voltmeter means voltmeter is connected to both capacitor and inductor. Remember, what is VC is equal to what then VL? Then what is voltmeter reading? 0. V is equal to what? VC minus VL. Then it is what? 0, third option. So these are what just we have introduction given to the this alternating currents, and thereafter we discuss some based on this concept we have discussed numericals, and in next class we will discuss about remaining a few topic is there, and thereafter we discuss the remaining bits also related to this one. Thank you.